Are motorbikes really as dangerous as they're made out to be? Number 1 rule: no one sees you. Ride like you're invisible. I was wearing every piece of protective gear possible. Some bitch not paying attention ran a red light. Now I only have one leg. Motorcycle accidents: the chances of a fatality in a motorcycle accident are approximately 30 times higher than in a car. Motorcycle accidents have a staggering 80% injury or death rate, while car accidents remain around 20%. Motorcycle riders over 40 are around 20 times more likely to be injured in the case of an accident than car drivers of the same age, even though motorcycles result in just 3% of all registered vehicles. They are accountable for over 5% of highway-related fatalities. https www.jdpower.com/motorcycles/shopping-guides/motorcycles/care-accident statistics # text equals and %20 car %20 accidents %3a motorcycle %20 accidents car %20 accidents %20 remain %20 around %2020 %25. So, yes, there's a reason docs call motorcyclists organ donors. Statistics say yes. We don't ride because it's safer or is safe. We ride because it's fun and or costs less. If I T-bone a car who was doing nothing wrong, chances are they're fine. If it bone a biker who was doing nothing wrong, chances are they're gonna get messed up if not killed. Added in that they're physically smaller, you'd fit in one of my blind spots whereas a car would not. The danger isn't how you're riding, it's the other idiots on the road. I got a 5-month vacation in 2009 from my bike. Going to work very early AM one day after several days of rain. Large tree fell across 3 lanes. It was very foggy. Slowly getting out of the throttle, then the tree was visible. Too late. Yes. While you may drive safely, many other drivers do not. Most of those drive cars, and in an accident with a car, you will lose. My best friend was going 10 miles per hour. A truck trailer hit him going the same speed. Paralyzed from the chest down. Yes, they are. Is the reward worth the risk? Up to you. I'm retired now, but I bicycle commuted for about 20 years. I lived by the rule that if you are not motor traffic, you are invisible. It's not the people on bikes or motorbikes that are dangerous. It's the assholes in passenger sedans that are the greater threat to people on bikes. Your safety is 100% your problem. My son was killed on a motorcycle. I stopped riding because I almost died 3 times in 6 months. None of them had anything to do with what I was doing at the time. Just other people's idiocy. The odds of having a collision are the same. That depends on your riding. But if you do have a collision, the risk of injury is far higher. Yes, you can use all protective gears and drive safely and lower the chance of accident. But you can't completely avoid it. And when accident happens, in a car you are protected by the car's body, to a certain extent. But if you're on a bike, I don't know that you're at higher risk of being in an accident. Although I would suspect you are. But more importantly, the results of even a minor accident can be exponentially worse if you're on a motorcycle than if you'd been in a car. You can be the best rider in the world, but if someone turns in front of you, you're going flying and will likely sustain some serious injuries. Or you could be sitting at a red light behind a car and get rear-ended by someone not paying attention, getting crushed between the cars or sent flying. In a car you are surrounded by things that are engineered to keep you contained and absorb the energy of a collision. You have none of that protection on a bike. Helmets, Gloves and appropriate attire are great, but there's simply no substitute for seatbelts, crumple zones, airbags, etc. They're really fun to ride, but you have to be willing to accept the increased risk of injury or death that comes with it. Yes, they absolutely are. I'm a claims adjuster, and many of my claims are with motorcycle drivers. The injuries are hideous and often permanent. I know 2 people who lost a kneecap, 1 dude who lost a leg, 1 person who broke a leg, and 1 person who died. Of all the people who ride cars, I only know 1 person who had a whiplash and 1 person who died. I know it's anecdotal, but the numbers don't lie. You've got to think logically. You're doing the same speed as the person sat in the metal box with wheels when they inevitably don't see you. It doesn't matter how sensible you're being, the collision will hurt you more than them. Physically, at least. A guy died about a block away from my house on a quiet residential street in a country suburb this summer. He was probably going around 50 kilometers per hour, 30 miles per hour. Someone backed out of their driveway. He hit them broadside and died on impact. I saw them trying to revive him on my way home from work. There was a short skid mark and a gasoline stain there for months. Young man killed on a road near us today. Came off his bike. Dry day. No frost. Yes, bikes are dangerous.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.